You guys, I don't know what's happening lately, but I am so productive. I have it feels like I have more time than usual, than before. And I must say, it's amazing. As always, tell me, how are you? What have you been doing? What have you been making? How are you? What's the weather like where you live? Everything you want to share, please share. I'm gonna share my things. Last time, if you remember, I pulled out of my crafting jar four projects for May. They were 2 sewing projects, here they are, a crochet project and a cross stitch project. I have to tell you that 2 of them are ready and 2 of them are half ready. I feel kind of proud. I feel kind of very proud because, you know, last time I didn't make it on time and I wasn't very upset. I wasn't too down, but it was, you know, I was thinking, okay, maybe that's not my pace. Maybe I can't do things fast. Turns out I can. Let me tell you, the first project was reusable tea bags, and this is a sewing project. This is something I've been wanting to make for a long time. I feel like I say it every time about every project. I had a kind of a cutting day, so I prepared my tea bags, I cut them, and now I have to have another sewing day. I will probably have it on Wednesday, and then I will have my tea bags will be ready. I chose the most transparent and the most, you know, loose fabric I had. You see, you can kind of see the mirror behind me through the fabric. Everyone is, I couldn't find, you know, the 100% information, but people write that it doesn't matter if the fabric is usual or a little bit transparent, you know, like this, what is it called when, can't remember. Anyway, people write that it doesn't matter, but I still wanted, maybe it doesn't, but I don't want to, you know, regret. First of all, and second of all, I kind of have, I don't have a lot of options. So this one was mostly white and cotton and transparent, so it makes sense. Because I will pour very hot boiling water onto it, and because I need to wash them all the time, I suppose they should be cotton and they should be well, you know, as simple as possible. So these are my future reusable tea bags. I will have 1, 2, 3, 6 of them. The second project I pulled out of the jar was a bottle holder or a bottle bag, meaning a bag that you put a bottle into and it looks nice. You can present this bottle as a gift to someone, or you can just display it somewhere so that it looks nice. I decided to make several of them. One for me, let's say that one is definitely for me, this one. And this one will just have this cozy vibes. It's a shirt that I wore just a week ago, but then I understood that I don't want to wear it anymore. All the others are kind of Christmassy. We have, okay, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's it. We have this one. This is the inside, this is the outside. And the inside is gonna kind of peek outside a little bit. So we need both fabrics to be kind of pretty. So this will be the Christmas one. I used this fabric making Christmas stuff last year. Another one will consist of 2 parts. One is kind of corduroy, and one is it will be like this. The lower part will be this, and the upper part will be just red corduroy. And the inside will be this. This thing, I just found it and I think I might use it somewhere, I don't know, some bow, you know, something like that, on the Christmas ones. So that is kind of already impressive for me, because this is just one day of sewing. I need to, just a matter of actually getting out the sewing machine and actually sewing. That's it. But it gets even better. What's that? I don't know. I'm sorry for that. But it really does. The third project I pulled out of the crafting jar was Hugs and Kittens cross stitch. Hugs and Kittens for Alexa. Alexa is my stepdaughter. She's moving to Finland soon. We are hoping. The documents are not ready yet. And she loves cats. And because her 2 cats will not come with her, I decided to give her, you know, a kind of illusion of having cats. So I made her Hugs and Kittens cross stitch. The one I showed you last time was oh, I forgot all the names. I'm sorry. I'll put them all here. The last time I showed you another pattern, also lovely, also adorable, but I wanted something more simple, something that fits into a rectangle, because I knew I needed a frame for it. So I bought another pattern. Actually, I had bought it before that, like long before. I just used it. It's called 5 Cats or something like that, and it doesn't have the writing there. But I decided to kind of combine those patterns, so I used just 3 cats out of those 5 cats, and I added the saying Hugs and Kittens, sorry. When Alexa says goodbye, she always says hugs and kisses, hugs and kisses. That's her signature like phrase. So that makes sense. Cats, hugs and kisses, it all fits into Hugs and Kittens, right? So it's kind of perfect. One cat is just brown. The other 2 have, they are tabby. No, they're not tabby. What is it called? They have stripes. I think there is a word for a stripy cat, right? I'm not sure. So they have stripes, and one of them is turning its back to us. It's very cute. And these paws, this paw prints, I love it. I love it. It was lovely when the original was lovely, the 5 cats. And this is lovely. And, you know, this designer has a lot of options of these cats. There is also a jumping cat, and there are like keychains or some things that you can use one cat for. So you cross stitch one cat and you turn it into something, like one of these cats, or a jumping cat, or I think there is another option, I can't remember right now. So if you cross stitch, you might like something. They are small, they are simple, that you can finish them in a short amount of time and have a finished project. And it always feels good. And at the same time, they are not like a square simple or a triangle, but sophisticated enough. They look sophisticated. The last project I pulled out the last time we met was a Christmas stocking. I usually start preparing, I kind of never stop preparing for Christmas, because whenever things are like aligning well enough, I easily do Christmas stuff all around the year, all year round. But I definitely start preparing on purpose in July, sometimes in June, maybe the end of June, the beginning of July. But this year, as you can see, there is a project for me in May, and it made me feel nice. I was remembering Christmas. I was enjoying just looking at it. And what do you know? I finished it. It's a Christmas stocking. It's not a pattern. It's just I see stockings like this, crocheted or knitted, all the time. So I did what I usually do for a sock, just not that, the heel is not that deep because I don't need it. I don't need to wear it. But everything else is kind of the same. And I also, this one of the yarns here, this cream one, is actually a former poncho. And that poncho had this pom-poms. I don't know, there was some kind of, I don't know, it had pom-poms. And I'm thinking making a loop out of this and putting the pom-poms here. What do you think? Oh, I love it. I'll probably make this hanger out of this, out of the same, what is it, thread. And the Christmas stocking is ready. So I still remember how I made it. I made a chain of 44 and I single crocheted like 1, 2, 3, 3 rows, maybe 4 in the beginning. Then all the rows that are that color are single crochets, and there are 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1 rows in a section. So not more than 1 row. Not more than 3 rows in the beginning, but then 2 or 1 rows. And all the kind of color stripes, like this white, there is also this off-white, or also cream, but a little bit different hue. And the red ones, all the red ones are, by the way, different reds. They are made, I made them single crochets, but 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Then I skipped a stitch, then 2 single crochets into the next stitch. It's very simple, and yet it looks a little bit as a pattern, as an ornament, as a decor. I'm kind of happy. I wanted to make the second one right after that, but I decided to finish my plan first and then finish the second one. And I'm thinking that the second one will be just stripes, maybe different, maybe I will use different patterns for different colors, but one stripe of one color at a time, like basically some hue of white, then some hue of red, white, red, white, red, white, red. And we'll see what color I will have by then for the heel and for the toe. I would love it to be red, but who knows. So the second one is, I'm hoping it's coming up because I need it, because I have 3 sewn stockings and they are kind of an ensemble. And this one is just one, and I don't like it. It needs a pair, it needs a friend, it needs a twin or a cousin. So the Christmas stocking is done, and that brings us, that is kind of all, because I made the plan, I finished everything I was planning. But when I felt it, when I kind of understood that this was happening, I did something. Hey guys, this is me from the past. This week has been so productive. I probably already told you what happened. I cannot sew anymore because it's getting dark and because, well, I'm tired and I don't want to sew anymore. So I decided to pull some other project from my crafting jar. But no, I have sewing already, so I will pull out something crochet or knitting. Okay, this is knitting. A red Cousteau hat, right? Yes, a red Cousteau hat. This is actually pretty good because it's not a big project and I've been wanting to make it for a long time. So this is my 5th project for May, because I have already done 2 of them and I have already started 2 more, and I think I'm gonna finish very soon. So this is the 5th one. I pulled out another knitting project out of my crafting jar. Wait a minute, what did I call it? To be crafted jar, TBC jar. out of my TBC jar, and this was a red Cousteau hat for brother. So I want to make a red Cousteau hat for my brother, and at some point, you know, I didn't want to knit. It was evening already. I pulled out this project, and I needed something to just sit and knit. So that's kind of perfect. And I don't know how. I just started to make a TikTok video just for fun, you know, and you probably know that when you do something for someone, and this video is not even published yet, but I already kind of told people, I didn't tell anyone because this video exists only in my phone, but I told them that I was going to knit a hat, and I had a more or less free day, and I said, let's see how much I can get done. And faster than you know, I have this. And this is a double, what do you call it? Fold. This. So I think I am ready to start the crown. Right now I will, oh, wait a minute. I'm wearing these French stripes. It will be perfect. Okay, let's see. Yes, I think I want it to be, to sit like this when it's folded once, right? So when you have a crown here, it's perfect. And or you can wear it like higher, like this, double folded. And it kind of, wait a minute, do I need such a hat? The skein I'm using is already almost done, but my brother's head is much bigger than mine, so I probably will need less yarn. So if I finish that, if I finish that and start another skein for the crown, I will use a little bit. And I think I will have enough yarn for myself. Or maybe I can make another one for his girlfriend, and then they will have the same hats. Or this is another red for my heel and toe for the Christmas stocking. I need to think about that. That's such a difficult decision, such an important one in every knitter's life. You know that. Okay, I'll need to think about that. But nonetheless, I have, sorry, I have an almost ready, an almost finished Cousteau hat, and I'm very happy about it. And I kind of want to sail somewhere immediately when I'm wearing this with this. It wasn't planned, but oh, amazing. Okay, and now that means I have 5 projects for May. 2 of them are finished, so 3 projects left. Today is the 14th of May, so I have 16 days for these 3 projects, and they are kind of all halfway through. This feels promising. Each of the projects needs just 1 day of my attention, not even the whole day. It can happen that I make it not in 1 day, not in 1 sitting, but still, it doesn't need a lot of my time. And now, only one thing left to say. The lady who recommended me the Enchanted April last time in the comments, thank you. I have this segment in the end, the book of the week, and I shared the book of the last week, and I can't remember what it was. It was I Am a Cat, and it was strange, mixed feelings. And I always encourage you to share what you are reading or listening to, because I'm very into listening. I think I watch more series or lectures or something, maybe vlogs, YouTube vlogs, while I'm crafting, but the second best for me is an audiobook. And I love an audiobook. I hate looking for them. But when I find a good audiobook, I feel that I knit faster and everything kind of works better when I'm listening to the right or just a nice audiobook. If you are watching and if you recommended me The Enchanted April, thank you so much. If you haven't read it, it's it reminded me at the same time so many things, so many books and films and, just cultural, just pieces of culture of some time, of some countries, something, a little bit of British, but there is Italy involved, so a little bit of a kind of a southern Mediterranean, Greek, Italian, near the sea. It's a mix. I think I loved it because it was a mix of something very familiar, something very classy and very classical, with a new thing, because that's a new book for me. I haven't heard about the book or the author ever. So it was new and comforting at the same time for me. And it's the genre I adore, which is just a piece of life happening and you just realizing some things about your life, looking from a different angle. I don't know, just taking a break from something, and that lets you breathe, and that's why you can make another decision, right? You can think differently just because you are well rested and you don't stress about anything. And another book I am reading at the same time, or probably can't remember when I started it, is the one and only Pride and Prejudice. This book is very funny. I ordered it online. There is a website of used books or recycled books. This was a new book. It looks new, it smells new, but there is what's going on inside of this book. You see the number of the chapter and the first letter of the paragraph of the chapter are kind of mixed, or I don't know what the plan was, because if we just replace them with each other, it will not be much better. It will be better, but still not like very good. So I don't know, maybe the numbers were supposed to be here, chapter 10, and the letters were supposed to be here. I don't know what happened. And also, there are no page numbers at all, not even one. So it's the full, diving into the book and not caring about anything else. Not the page numbers, not the time, anything. I have read it when I was a teenager. I just read it because I was told to read it. I liked it, but, I wouldn't read it if I didn't have to. And now I finally am reading it like with the full attention, with having seen all the films, all the series, with having read all the analysis, all the reviews, all the critiques about the book, like knowing the do's and don'ts, the ups and downs of the book. I don't know what the downs are, I just said it because I kind of have to, but I don't think I ever heard anything negative about this book. And it is a journey. It is something special. It is something I understood that I, of course, forgot a lot since I read it. And of course, I might have watched it not a very long time ago, but when it's a film or a series, the director chooses what to highlight, what to, what's important and what's less important, for example. And I might not agree with that. And I'm reading this and I understand that there are some things that I wish were shown in the films and series. And I am surprised that I didn't notice them. I will rewatch. Maybe I missed them, but I don't think I did. Well, we'll see. But I'm saying that that it's always a good idea to read a book just because you have the whole picture. The film is another person's picture, and the book is your picture. I'm somewhere in the middle, I guess, maybe a little bit closer to the first half, and I love it. The back is also very strange. You see this block of text, like, I don't know, it feels like a student is practicing moving the text and the pictures, you know, working in some kind of an editor app, you know. That's fun. Well, it's a great book. I don't think anything can spoil it. I would probably love to someday buy a nice edition of Pride and Prejudice, but maybe I'm feeling that I will want to read it again in maybe 10 years, maybe even more. So no rush, I don't mind. I just, when I buy books on that website, they always tell me how much water, how many trees, and how much something else I saved. So buying this book, this not a new book, but a used book, and the spoiled book, I saved some water, some trees, and some, I don't know what else. So that's good. That makes me happy. Not as happy as the book itself, though. I'm reading and I keep thinking, how could Jane Austen, being born in her time, like living her life, having her habits, and having especially everyone else's habits, like society's habits, write this? How could she be this absolutely special woman? Like, even if she was born now, she would be special. But for her time, it must have been something, I don't know, it's like going to space. Well, that's not news anymore, but like doing something extra special. This is extra special. I can't imagine how she did that. I love it. Mr. Darcy hasn't proposed yet. Mr. Bingley has already left to London forever, and they weren't going to spend the winter. Mr. Wickham already appeared, so the drama is going on. It's growing. I feel like just talking about Pride and Prejudice and Jane Austen made me softer, you know, calmer. Oh, thank you for being with me. I cannot stress enough how good it is to have you here, how amazing it feels that you come over, that you spend some time with me, that we talk, that we chat. This is a safe space. Don't hesitate to share all your best comments, all your best recommendations. If you want to ask something, if you need advice, maybe I can answer. Maybe some of my subscribers have the same issue and they can answer. So let's connect. Let's connect. I kind of hate going outside and connecting with people, but I love the fact that we don't have to go outside nowadays, right? And we still can connect. And we can connect with our people. We don't have to like be with someone who we don't like. That's why we're here. We're all crafters. We love cozy things. Amazing. Thank you for spending this time with me. See you next time. Please make some time for crafting. It helps a lot. Please share. Tell me what you're doing, what you're making right now. Please recommend series, books, audiobooks, films. What else? Patterns that you tried. If you're on TikTok, please join me. We're having a lot of fun out there. See you next time. Bye.